part of Mrs. Tanqueray from the play The Second Mrs. Tanqueray by Arthur Wing Pinner.
My name is James Bartolo and I will be playing Edmund in Long Day's Journey into Night by Eugene O'Neill.
My name is Antonia Zamit. I will be playing the part of Alice from the play Arden of version.
My name is Glenn Cortez and I'll be playing the part of Electra from Sophocles.
My name is Mandy Borch and I will be playing the part of Amanda from The Relapse by Sir John Van Brugh.
I'm Elisa Library and I will be playing the part of Lady Brute from The Provoked Wife, written by Sir John Van Brugh.
Oh, I have no patience with you. You'll kill me with this life. What is my existence, Sunday to Saturday? In the morning, I drive down to the village with the groom to give my order to the tradespeople. At lunch, you and Ellen. In the afternoon, a novel, the newspapers. If fine, another drive. If fine, tea, you and Ellen. Then 2 hours of dusk, then dinner, you and Ellen. Then a game of bezique, you and I, while Ellen reads a religious book in a dull corner. Then a yawn from me, another from you, and a sigh from Ellen. 3 figures suddenly rise. Good night, good night, good night. God bless you. And we shall go on here, year in and year out, until the sap is run out of our lives, and we're stale and dry and withered from sheer, solitary respectability. It's true, I did want, dearly, dearly, to be a married woman, but where's the pride in being a married woman among married women who are married?
For Christ's sake, Papa, forget it. Yes, she moves above and beyond us, a ghost haunting the past, and here we sit, pretending to forget, while straining our ears listening to the slightest sound, hearing the fog drip from the eaves like the uneven tick of a rundown crazy clock, or like the dreary tears of a trollop spattering in a stale beer on a honky-tonk tabletop. Not so bad that last day, original, not Baudelaire. Give me credit, you've just told me some high spots in your memory. Want to hear some of mine? They're all connected with the sea. Here's one. When I was on the squarehead rigger bound for Buenos Aires, the full moon in the trades, the old hooker driving 14 knots, I lay on the bowsprit facing astern, the water foaming into spume under me, and the mast with every sail white high in the moonlight towering high above me. I became drunk with the beauty and singing rhythm of it. For a moment I lost myself, actually lost my life. I dissolved in the sea, became white sails and flying spray, became beauty and rhythm and moonlight and the ship and the high dim-starred sky. I belonged without past nor future, within peace and unity and a wild joy other than my own life, or life of man, or life itself, to God if you want to put it that way. Then another time on the American line, when I was looked out in the crow's nest at the dawn watch. I can't see it that time, only a lazy groundswell and the slowly drowsy roar of the ship. The passengers asleep, none of the crew in sight, no sound of men, black smoke pouring from the funnels behind and beneath me. Dreaming, not keeping lookout, I felt alone and above and apart, watching the dawn creep like a painted dream over the sky and the sea would slip together. Then the moment of ecstatic freedom came. The peace, the end of the quest, the last harbor, the joy of belonging to a fulfillment other than men's lousy, pitiful, greedy fears and hopes and dreams. And several other times, when I was swimming far out or alone on the beach, I became the sun, the hot sand, the green seaweed anchored to a rock swaying in the tide, like a saint's vision of beatitude, like the veil of things which seemed to be held back by an unseen hand. For a second you see, and seeing the secret are the secret. For a second there is meaning, until the hand lets the veil fall and you are alone, lost in the fog again. And you stumble on towards nowhere, for no good reason. It was a mistake my being born a man. I would have been much more successful as a seagull or a fish. As it is, I will always be a stranger who never feels at home, who does not really want and is not really wanted, who does not really belong and will always be a little in love with them. Black smoke pouring from the funnels behind and beneath me. Dreaming, not keeping lookout, I felt alone, and above and apart, watching the dawn creep like a painted dream over the sky and the sea which slept together. Then the moment of ecstatic freedom came, the peace, the end of the quest, the last harbor, the joy of belonging to a fulfillment other than man's lousy, pitiful, greedy fears and hopes and dreams. And several other times in my life, when I was swimming far out or laying alone on the beach, I became the sun, the hot sand, the green seaweed anchored to a rock swaying in the tide, like a saint's vision of beatitude, like a veil of things which seem to be drawn back by an unseen hand. For a second you see, and seeing the secret are the secret. For a second there is meaning, until the hand lets the veil fall and you are alone, lost in the fog again, and you stumble on towards nowhere for no good reason.
It appears to you that I'm constantly mourning and lamenting. Then I am ashamed. I ask that you forgive me. Does not my background and being my father's daughter urge me to bear witness to all that has happened in this house? From day to day, from morn to night, this endless increase of wrongs is one ceaseless sorrow. The first cause is my mother. My mother hates me. Here in this house, I must live with my father's murderers. I am subject to their rule, beholden to them, for each and everything I do. Can you imagine passing the days watching Augustus sitting on my father's throne, seeing him in my father's robes, witnessing him pour libations on the very spot where he killed my father? He's spying the worst outrage of all, this murderer of my father, in my father's bed with her, with my mother. As his mistress, brazenly, she lives with this foul and contaminated criminal, fearing no fury. Far from it, she laughs in the face of what she has done. She marks that day, the day of my father's treacherous murder, celebrating it with song and sacrifice. Every month on that day, she gives thanks to the gods who saved her. I must confront the profane ceremony that commemorates his name, suppressing my grief and lamentation, holding them tight inside my body. My heart cries for tears, but I will not let them show. And this woman, this empress of deceit, taunts me. What a wretched girl you are, you damnable creature. Do you think you're the first ever to have lost a father? Does no one else ever mourn? I curse you. May you never find escape from your sorrow, not even in the underworld. And on she taunts me, unless she hears the rumors that Orestes is coming. Then she goes mad and shrieks in my face. This is your fault, she says. I have you to thank for this. You stole him from my embrace and forced him to go away. Mark my words, you'll pay for this. By now she's screaming, and at her side her noble lord backs her up, like the coward he is. The type of man who picks a woman as his foe. I must wait and wait, doing nothing. Waiting for Orestes to return and right all our wrongs. He always intended to do it. And so I wait and wait, endlessly waiting, until any scrap of hope dies with me. How can you suggest restraint and piety from someone in such a state? Evil surrounds me. I must be evil. As his mistress, brazenly she lives with this foul, contaminated criminal, fearing no fury. Far from it, she laughs in the face of what she has done. She marks that day, the day of my father's treacherous murder, celebrating it with song and sacrifice.
At last I am convinced. My eyes are testimonies of his falsehood, base, ungrateful, perjured villain. Good gods, what slippery stuff are men composed of? Sure, the account of their creation's false, and 'twas the woman's ship that they were fond of. But why am I thus angry? This poor lad should only move my scorn. 'Tis true, the roving flight of his unfinished youth has strong excuse from the play of nature. The reason had thrown red loose on his neck and slipped him to unlimited desire. If therefore he went wrong, he had a claim to my forgiveness. But since years of manhood rein him in, and reason well digested into thought has pointed out the course he ought to run, if now he strays, 'twill be as weak and mean in me to pardon, as it has been in him to offend. But hold, 'tis an ill cause indeed, where's nothing to be set for it. My beauty possibly is in the way. Wait, perhaps 16 has greater charms for him? Yes, there's a secret, but let him know. My quiver is not entirely emptied yet. I still have darts, and I can shoot them too. They're not so blunt, but they can enter still. The one's not in my power, but in my will. Virtue's his friend, or tremendous heart, I yet could find a way to make it smart.
Difference in the fellow, I think. I was told before I married him that thus it would be, but I thought I had charms enough to govern him, and that there was an estate. A woman's needs must be happy, so my vanity has deceived me, and my ambition has made me uneasy. But some comfort still. If one should be revenged of him, these are good times. A woman must have a gallant and disciplined maintenance too. This early puppy, yet he's a fool for it, for the hated row has been no monster, but who knows how far he may provoke me. I never loved him, yet I have ever been true to him. In spite of what the attacks of art and nature upon a poor woman's heart, in favor of a tempting lover, a woman must have a separate maintenance too, this early puppy. Yet he's a fool for it. For the hated row he has been no monster, but who knows how far he may provoke me. I never loved him, yet I have ever been true to him, in spite of all the attacks of art and nature upon a poor weak woman's heart. Methinks so noble as a defense as I had made should be rewarded with better usage. Or who can tell, maybe a good part of what I suffer from my husband is judgment upon me for the cruelty for my lover. Lord, with what pleasure shall I indulge that thought? Let me see what opposes. My matrimonial vow? Why, what did I vow? I think I promised to be true to my husband. Well, he promised to be good to me. But he hadn't kept his promise. So, I'm absolved from mine. Aye, that seems clear to me. Oh, the argument is good between the king and the people. Why not between the husband and wife? Oh, that expression was not expressed, no matter it was understood. Lord, what fine notions do women take up upon the credit of all foolish philosophers.
Now I see, and to soon find it true, which often had been told me by my friends, that Mosby loves me not but for my wealth, a sure credulous I never believe. Now, Mosby, hear me speak a word or two, I'll bite my tongue and speak bitterly. Look on me, Mosby, or I'll kill myself, nothing shall hide me from thy surly look. If thou cry war, there will be no peace for me, I will do penance for offending me, and burn thy prayer book which I here use, and the holy word that hath converted me. See, Mosby, I will tear away the leaves, and all the leaves, and in this golden cover, which I here hold, and hold louder sing for such devotion. Wilt thou not look, as all thy love overwhelmed? Wilt thou not hear? What malice stops thine ears? Wilt thou not speak? What silences thy tongue? Thou hast been sighted as an eagle is, thou, and heard as quickly as a fearful hare, and spoke as smoothly as an orator. And I have bid thy hear or see or speak, and art thou not sensible, is none of these. By all thy good turns with one little fault, I deserve not more than muddy looks. A fence of trouble is never more to conceal, be clear again, I'll never more trouble thee.